We've got a van that's pulled up behind us. Hopefully it won't cause us any issues. Let's go. So I'm going to get in as quick as I can without walking through any big spider webs, without getting too wet. I am checking for spiders as well. So good. So far so good. Right, we're in, chat. We're in. Welcome back to the abandoned 1800's pub. So, as I said in the car, we're going to be focusing our attention around the bar area tonight before we move upstairs. And then we're also going to do the first floor bathroom, which we did last time as well. Sounds like water running. We got a leak on aisle 2. A little bit wet there, chat. We won't stand there tonight, eh? Natural shower. So for those of you who haven't seen this place before, this is an abandoned pub, dates back to the early 1800s. It used to be a hotel at one point as well as a tavern. There is another building out the back that used to be a part of this, but it has now been taken over and re-businessed and is still in use, whereas this part, the main part, has been left to, as you can see, waste away. We've had a couple of connections in here before. We've had a bad spirit in here before that chased us out, and we left him in the garden. He can't come back in now if he is still out in the garden. He hasn't bothered us ever since, but we've had the scaffolding plank here pushed towards us as we were leaving one night, once we were chased from the top floor to the second floor, then down to the bottom floor. Crazy night that was. We've also had a connection with a couple of good spirits here. One in a bedroom where there's a mattress on the floor. We connected with a young boy who died of starvation. It turned out his parents used to starve him, used to lock him away in his room. He can't come back in, Peter, because he took it upon himself to leave here. He took it upon himself to leave here and try and attach himself to me. Unfortunately, I had enough protection on me where he couldn't actually get full attachment onto me. And now he can't get back in. But he is outside in the garden. Is this getting demolished next week? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So we haven't really had much activity here on the bottom floor. We've had a little bits and bats, mostly when we've come from upstairs and back down to the bottom floor. We've been followed down. We've had little bits of communication, bits of activity. But as a starting point, when we've ever entered, right at the start of the night, the activity is very quiet down here on the first floor. But we're going to try it again tonight. And I'm going to make our way through this door. I'll show you guys before we start. Make our way through here. And there where the red wall is, that's another bathroom. So the last time we came and we visited, we had a little bit of a connection here. There was a spirit inside the room, and there was also a spirit outside of the room, just outside of the doorway. We got little activity up there by the sink and by the door of the toilet. Yeah, it's in really bad shape. Really bad shape. So this was obviously the beer room. They kept all the, what they call barrels, all your gas lines and stuff. Evening, Spence, how you doing? And then we've obviously got the second floor, where we have the most, I'd say, nice activity. And then we've got the loft room, where we've got the bad activity. Got my snacks, hey. Right, guys. So let me show you the equipment. See, I forgot the tripod. Yo, Croy sending a treasure box as well for you guys. Big love to Croy, thank you. Let me just stand you up there for a second, chat while. It's not going to work, is it? Not going to work. You sick fucker, I thought there was someone behind me. Right, chat. Bear with me, I'm sorry. So, we have everybody's stream favourite, Quizzy. Quizzy is a touch-sensitive teddy bear. He's got a sensor in each hand and each leg, meaning he's got a total of 4 sensors. Very good piece of equipment we like to use. Spirits like to use them as well, especially young spirits. If something comes up and brushes against one of his sensors, he will begin to flash. Same as his other hand or his legs. They'll flash down here. So that is Quizzy. We also have his other half, Quizette. The Quizette is a little bit different to Quizzy. She is more of a REM rather than a touch sensitive. So what she does is generates an electromagnetic field around her, and if something interrupts that, whether it be a human, spirit, animal, she'll begin to make a noise like so. I don't know if you guys can hear it, it's very quiet. So if it's a very weak, very weak presence that's breaking the field, it'll just make a sound. If it's got a bit of strength to it, then she'll light up on 2 pores like she does there. And if it's really strong, she'll light up on all 4. And even I'm not that strong to make a light up on all 4. She's flashing. Oh, there we go. She was flashing on all 4 there. But that is Quizette. We also have 6 flashing balls. These are the same principle as Quizzy. They work the same way as Quizzy does. They are touch sensitive. So if something touches them, brushes against them, moves them, they will begin to flash. It's just proving me wrong again. There we go. They will begin to flash. So we've got a good few of them. We also have another REM pod, an actual REM pod. So what we do with this is we lift the antenna up like so. We turn it on. And we put it down. This thing. There we go. So same principle as Quizette. It's got 4 LEDs on. 2 LEDs mean a weak presence. 4 LEDs means a strong presence. So if something comes up close to it, not touching it, it will light up with 2 LEDs. If something is actually touching it, then it'll light up with 4 LEDs. Now the best places to put these are at entrances and exits of rooms. Now with us being on the ground floor, we haven't really got any entrances or exits. I think the stairs and probably maybe the entrance here at the front door is going to probably be the best place for them to quizzy in a couple of balls on the steps, and we'll put a couple of balls here around the bar as well, around the bar area. We also have, guys, a musical statue. We've got the headless lady. Now, what we do with this is we twist her up and she plays a musical tune like so. And what this does is gives the spirits a source of energy rather than taking my energy and making me drained if they are feeling weak and they haven't got that energy to communicate with us by touching the devices that we place out. Then they can build their energy up off the music statue that we place out. Now the second music statue is homed up there in the floorboards in that corner. If we remember from our last visit, the spirit broke it. We wound it up, it played halfway through, and then it was broken, it wouldn't wind up. So we've only got the one with us tonight, although like I said earlier in the car, we've had a couple of community members that have sent us some in, which we're very grateful for, and they're beautiful statues, and we don't want this to happen to them. So we're waiting for a memory, well, not a memory foam case, but like a foam inserted case that we can place them inside of where they're not going to get damaged. So then we can use them on our investigations as well. So one of them's a little girl, a very nice one, very old style. Plays a different tune to what our old two play. And then we've got a lady that's playing a piano. That's a really good one as well. And then we've got another one, I can't remember off the top of my head what the other one is. I think it's just another lady. I think it's a lady wearing a dress. Hi Emma, you alright? So yeah, that is the equipment. We've also got an EMF reader. So what this does is measures for electromagnetic energy in the area. And it has LEDs across the top here. It starts at green, goes to orange, and then to red. Now it's flashing red at the minute because the phone, I've lost signal. Are we back? I'm back. So it starts at green, goes to orange, then to red. Now it's flashing red at the minute because the phone is very close to it, so it's picking up on the phone's electromagnetic field and showing us a very strong signal there. But if we take a step back, as you can see, it's down to orange there. And if we stand it up properly and take a big step back, it's proving me wrong. Everything wants to prove me wrong. When I try and show you guys something, it's just like, nah, it's wrong. Just not up for doing it. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. So it goes down to a solid green if it's not picking up anything close. Very good piece of equipment again for detecting if there is anything close to us, anything close to the equipment. So that is all the equipment, guys. We have a few other bits that we like to use as well. We have got an EVP recorder, so we can record asking questions out loud like we do with the voice box, and then play it back once we've finished recording, see if the microphone's picked anything up. And we also have a laser grid, which we can use a bit later on tonight up in the top room, I think, again. Which you can see if anything breaks the laser grid, walks through the laser grid and makes the lasers move. So that's all the equipment. said out loud. Now I don't know how I can show you guys. Let me try and stand the phone up against Quizzy, because we're gonna have to show you. I'm gonna have to shine the torch over here like so, and then I'm gonna have to show you guys the hoodie that one of the moderators have sent in for us, Roxy. Big love to Roxy. Thank you, Roxy. Right, can you guys see that, right? I'll have to set the coat off as well. Make myself right at home. So this is the hoodie. Don't know if you guys can see that. That's the hoodie. And then we've got... Did you guys see that? And then we've got the hood bit, which is fuck the fuck right off. That's the hood bit. And then the front bit as well, which says my name and paranormal investigator. I don't know if you guys can see that. Shit when you haven't got a tripod. So that is the new hoodie as well, guys. Courtesy of Roxy. Big love to Roxy. Yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it, chat? Are the horses on there? No. No, different location. That's cool, I want one. So I've been having a word with Roxy, and we're gonna have a chat about an appropriate price that we could put them at that's going to be suitable for you guys to pay, and also that's going to cover costs for the cost of the jumper, and of course Roxy's time. But as soon as we've got an update and we've got a price together and we're going to go for it, then you guys will be the first to know where you can get one of the jumpers from. All right, little model you are, Ryan. Right, guys, let's begin. So I'm going to place Quizzy on the steps. Place him on the step just there. I'm going to place Quizette in the doorway, just here. We'll stand her up against that beam so she don't fall over. We'll move the REM pod. We'll place the REM pod on the bottom step as well. Just like so. I'll leave the music statue here on the bar side. Twist her up. Quizzy's arms going off on the stairs. Straight away. I'm going to place a ball next to Quizzy. Oh, Quizzy's left leg. I'm going to turn to green light for you guys. There we go. Quizzy's left leg's going off there on the stairs now. Thank you, Spirit. I haven't even finished putting the equipment out. Gigs, I've got some gigs found underpants I've made for you. And place one on another step, and then we're going to place a couple around the bar area as well. So one on this side. We'll place one around the other side as well. Place it here. Whee! Now the EMF we're going to place at the entrance to the bar. Just like so. So we've got a ball over here, just on the side there. We've got a ball here, EMF there, REM pod here, Quizzy there, ball next to Quizzy, ball fourth step up, Quizette here. I think we're good to go. phone on loud, phone's in my coat pocket, bear with me. EVP, yes. We're gonna leave the EVP for the second floor, I think, because I'm right next to the door, well, the entrance here, and it's a bit drafty, so I think it'll pick up more of the wind. Got banging already. So we're going to use word bank to begin with, as always. And if it's quiet on word bank, we will do necrophonics. Let's see if there's anything on the staircase that just touched Quizzy, wants to communicate with us. Right, guys, let's begin. If there are any spirits here with me that can hear my voice and that can see me, can you make your presence known to me, please? You can do this by touching one of the devices I've placed out. You did touch the teddy bear that was on the staircase, the white teddy bear. Could you do that again for me, please? You seemed to like the white teddy bear when I first placed it down. It's very soft to touch. What about one of the balls I've placed down?
Flight.
Flight. Flight of stairs. Go up a flight. Spirit, are you on the stairs? If you are, can you please confirm by touching the teddy bear on its hand or its leg, the one that's closest to you? So the last couple of times that we have started here on the first floor, guys, it's dragged us straight upstairs. It's wanted us to go straight upstairs. Spirit, if you can hear my voice and you are up the stairs, could you please come down to me? I'm not here to cause you any harm. I'm here as a friend, somebody you can tell your story to. You might remember my voice from not so long ago. I was here not so long ago. Spirits, I know you don't like to be down here on the first floor, but I'd really appreciate if you could come down towards my voice and communicate with me down here first. So the banging people can hear, if you can hear it, it's coming from upstairs. The water that people can hear is the roof leaking. So the roof's leaking just here behind the stairs into a puddle. So that is the water that you guys can hear if you can hear the water. But if you can hear banging as well, the banging's coming from above me. Spirit, if you would like me to come up to the stairs on the first floor, please show your presence to me first. I know you can hear my voice, spirits. And I know you want me upstairs.
Where are we?
We're on the first floor around the bar area, spirit. We're on the ground floor. We're inside the pub. Can you remember the pub? Or the tavern? Or the hotel? It did make me jump. Did the camera jump? Another bang. Spirit, if that is you banging upstairs, could you be louder for me, please? Okay. Well, that was louder, I guess. Spirit, could you do that again for me, please? If that was you making that noise. That was me banging. Are there any spirits here around the bar area that would like to communicate with me? That was me banging again. Another bang upstairs. That was loud and clear as well. Right, guys, let's move up onto the first floor. It wants us up there, so let's just go. I tried tried persuading it downstairs, but they don't want to come downstairs, so we shall go up. I think I just seen a comment there asking if we take any people out with us, any visitors. So we are going to be holding a community night very soon at the Winter Gardens in Morecambe. Spaces are running out really quickly, so if you are interested in coming to the Winter Gardens in Morecambe for an investigation with myself and a handful of the community members, then you're more than welcome to, but you need to send us a message on Discord, and we need to add you to the Winter Gardens channel that we have on Discord as well, so we can get numbers together and then get tickets got. Too far away. We've actually got a couple of people that are coming in from Ireland, which is crazy. It's gonna be a hell of a night. I know a lot of you guys can't travel, but there will be other events that you guys will be welcome to come and join us on. But our first main event's going to be Morecambe Winter Gardens. Alright, we've got one more ball to get and the statue, and we're good. Right. I'm gonna have to put my coat on, aren't I? Second, guys. Right, let's go. We're gonna have to carry the music statue in our hand. I'm gonna embark now up to the first floor, guys. We'll do that bathroom on our way back down, I think. It seems that it wants us upstairs, so let's go upstairs. That spider's still there, look. Last time we came he was there as well. He hasn't gone far, has he? So this is the second floor. Now this is the room here that we made the connection with the young boy that died of starvation. He was sat there over in that corner, very scared to come out of the corner. That's that, and then we walk through here. We walk through here. This is the main second floor room. This is where we've had most of our activity. A lot of you guys will recognize the location from this room. We've spent a lot of time inside this room. So we're going to do this room. We're going to do the room with the mattress. And we're going to go up into the loft room. This is the kitchen area again, but unsafe for us to really stand underneath all that, so we don't. Place the music statue on our beloved fridge. So many new faces joining us again tonight. It's crazy. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the family. Now hopefully you guys are going to see some crazy shit here tonight. Or it could be a really quiet night, but I've got my fingers crossed. So the REM pod I'm going to place in the doorway. Quizette. We're going to place in the other doorway. Beautiful. Another bang. EMF we're going to put by the fire. We'll put a couple of balls out in the corners of the room. Now what I will do while we're up inside this room is show you guys our other music statue that we left here from last time. Little bagpiper boy. Fortunately he broke. Spirit broke him. So we left it here just in case spirit attached itself to it. We didn't want to bring it back with us, so we left it here. So I'm going to place a ball down next to the statue. I'm not going to touch the statue. I'm just going to see if we get any activity with this ball, and if we do, then I might pull the statue out and stand it up, but we can't wind it up because it doesn't work. And place a ball in this corner as well. And place a ball on the windowsill. I'm going to place a ball next to the REM pod. Oh, music statue just made a funny noise. Now it's not playing. Now every time we do come into this room, the spirits love the music statues. Very, very long pauses. It's crazy. Oh. The ball was just going off by the REM pod. I don't know if I caught that on camera in time. Just as I turned around, it stopped flashing. There we go. Thank you, Spirit, for touching the ball. Spirit, if you are on the outside of the room, in that corridor area, could you please step in? Tunnel. Wow, tunnel. Okay. So what we didn't mention before for the new people that haven't been to this location before, in the cellar of this place, there's an actual tunnel that leads into the middle of the town centre. They used to use it back in the olden days to get resources and stuff from the city centre back to the pub and from the pub to the city centre. And it's just come through saying tunnel. It's the first time it said tunnel. Spirit, if you are in the doorway there, I'd really appreciate if you could step inside the room with me. We haven't even placed Quizzy out yet. Let's place Quizzy out. I'm going to place Quizzy. Ball's going again. That was me banging. So unfortunately, we can't actually get to the tunnel, guys. The floor's very, very unsteady above the cellar, other than the concrete patch where we were stood. But getting to that concrete patch is a mission. It's quite unsafe for me to do, especially here alone. But I have seen the entrance to the cellar. I haven't shown you guys tonight for some strange reason, but normally I do show you guys the entrance to the cellar that leads to the tunnel. Hopefully, if it is a spirit from the tunnel, it'll come up. Very strange how it didn't say that while we were down on the bottom ground, which would have been closer to the tunnel. Spirit, if you can hear my voice, I've placed a white teddy bear in the far corner of the room. It's a very soft white teddy bear. And if you touch it on its hand or its leg, it'll begin to flash. That way you can show us your presence, you can show that you can hear me, and that you can see me. EMF flickering there. An orange. There's a noise came from inside that room there. Spirit, my name's Ryan, and I have been here before. Could you tell me your name, please? I'd really appreciate if you could tell me your name, and then I could call you by your name rather than calling you Spirit. EMF's flickering again. Spirit, I'm a friendly person. I'm not going to cause you any harm or hurt you or upset you in any way. I'm here because I want to know what happened. Is there a young boy here that died of starvation? Spirit, if you are feeling weak and you don't feel like you've got the energy to communicate with me, the music that you can hear is coming from a music statue that I've placed down inside the room. Fuck off. That was one loud bang. I felt it in the floor and everything. Hospital. That was one fucking loud bang, chat, let me tell you. Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, are you trying to tell us something about the hospital? Lisa, don't be frightened to communicate with me. You just caught me off guard a little bit with your bang, with the noise that you made. Don't be upset that you made me jump. It's perfectly okay. I'm not scared of you in any way. I'm here as a friend and somebody you can tell your story to, Lisa. Is there something you're trying to tell us about the hospital? Lisa, can you hear my voice? Right, we're going to try Necro. We're going to try Necrophonics, guys. Now, Necrophonic can be uncomfortable for some people to listen to. It is an application that scans radio frequencies and picks up on spirit voices. Oh, left leg on the teddy. Lisa, if that was you touching the teddy bear, can you do it again, please, to confirm? Don't be afraid to touch it, Lisa. You're more than welcome to. It won't cause you any harm. And I have placed it down for you to touch. So Necrophonics scans radio frequencies, guys, that picks up on spirit voices. Sometimes we get little snippets of radio stations come through, but you can definitely tell it's a radio snippet. But what we're listening out for in particular is high-pitched, low-pitched noises, voices, screams, cries, whispers, things like that. It can be very loud, so if you have got headphones in or you have got your volume turned right up, do turn your volume down, guys, because it is very loud and you will jump. And again, if it does make you feel uncomfortable, turn your volume right down. And when we're finished using the Necro in around 5 minutes' time, I'll get the community to drop a comment in the chat and let you guys know that Necro's turned off. Got flickering on the EMF again. It sounded like something being dragged across the ceiling then. Right, I'm going to start Necro now. Lisa, if you can hear my voice and you're in this room with me, please come close and speak into the device I'm holding into my hand. Lisa, you spoke about a hospital. What was you trying to tell us? I keep hearing leave as well, chat. Spirit, I'm not going to leave. If you are scared of the bad energy that used to hold you back, that energy is no longer here. You don't have to be frightened. Lisa, was you one of the siblings that used to live here? They're so fucking scared, chat. They're petrified to communicate. He's either still in here but very weak and not able to come and attack us or communicate with us. Or they're just very cautious whether or not to step out and communicate because of the amount of times they've been stopped. Spirits, you're very safe to communicate with me. Bad energy that was here inside this building no longer is inside this building. You can step forward towards my voice and communicate. You can tell me your story. Right, guys, I'm going to stop Necro. Just because it isn't very clear. All we're getting through that's clear, or the most clear, is leave, go away, he's coming. Now, for those of you who haven't been here with us before, there was a bad energy inside this building on our first and second time visiting. The first time we got out, the second time it was much stronger, and it chased us out of the building. And we managed to get back to the car. Now, I had a lot of protection on me that night, but the spirit tried attaching to me, but it failed to do so. And by the time I got to the car and had my white sage out, and we were smouldering, people were seeing the bad energy stood in front of the car in the bushes. So a lot of you guys clicked onto that earlier today. A lot of you was commenting saying there was a face in the bushes. That is probably most likely the bad energy. Now, because he has left the inside of this building on his own accord, trying to attach himself to me, he can now not get back into the building. So he can still be on the outside of the building, and he can still be causing havoc on the outsides, but he cannot come back inside the building. If he does, then he's gained some serious strength from somewhere that I could not begin to imagine where from, because there is not a single source of energy that he could get from outside in that garden. So I'm going to get the pendulum out, guys. And we used this the last time we were here as well, inside this location. It was Jeffrey that communicated with us using the pendulum in the loft room. I swear I just seen a figure in that doorway as I turned around. So the pendulum, it's quite hard for me to keep a steady hand, but I managed it upstairs, so we're going to try again here on the second floor. I'm going to stand pretty close to the music statue as well, just in case the energy is very close to the music statue, trying to build its energy up. Figure in the doorway. Was it this doorway that I'm stood right in front of? This is where I seen a figure just then, as I was over there by the bag getting the pendulum out, and I stood up and turned round. He was just here on the left-hand side, filling the full doorway. Right, I'm gonna crouch down here, just in front of Quizzy, and we're gonna use the pendulum. Now I'm gonna get the pendulum to go still as I can. I'm gonna keep my hand as still as I can. Now, if the pendulum circles when we ask a question, goes round in a circle motion, which it'll show you guys in a second, it means yes. And if it goes still and shakes, almost like a vibration, then it means no. So I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to keep my hand as still as I can. Try and lean it against something. Try and get the pendulum as still as I can. There we go. If there's a spirit inside this room, could you please answer us on the pendulum that I'm holding in my hand? If there's a spirit here inside this room that died inside this building, can you please confirm? Very, very, very small circular motions. Are you a male spirit? That's a good idea, actually. Let me see if I can hang it off a dowsing rod and stand back away from it, and then nobody can say that we're faking anything. Not that I have to prove anything to the trolls, but it's a bit of ammunition that they can't have, isn't it? If we hang it off a dowsing rod off the side of the fridge and we stand back off it, then it's not me moving it, is it? Let's see. There we go. Let's just see if... It's going to be a pain in the arse, this, isn't it? Bear with me, chat. There is no way of putting it onto it. Unless we can put it onto that. No, it's too big. Magic. Magic, cool. Right, we do it like so. Everybody see that? Try and stop it. Right. If there's a spirit inside this room with me, could you make yourself known, please, by moving the pendulum? Did you die inside this building, spirit? If you did die inside the building, can you confirm, please? Getting little movements on it. Little movements. Let me hold the rod out. If I hold the rod out. very, very small circular motions. They're getting a bit bigger. Spirit, I'd really appreciate if you could use the pendulum that's in front of me to answer my questions. Sounds like something being dragged across the fucking ceiling again. The thing is, though, we can't get to the room that's above this room because of the floor. Let's use the... Turn the music statue up again. I've gone really warm. Really warm. Spirits, the music that you can hear is coming from the music statue I've placed down in the room. If you are feeling weak and that you need more energy to communicate with me, you can use the music statue. You can use the music, build up your energy, and then use that energy to communicate with me. Can you knock the pendulum off? Can you push the pendulum off the side there? EMF's going mad again over on that fireplace. Couple of flickers again. Kneel. It's asking me to kneel. Spirit, I'm not going to kneel down on your command. I'd appreciate if you could tell me your name, please, if this isn't Lisa.
True.
True. Spirit, I can sense you inside the room with me. Are you scared to communicate with me? Are you frightened? You don't need to be frightened of me, Spirit. Ooh. Big drag again. Don't know if you guys heard that. I'd like all the spirits, please, that are inside this building that can hear my voice to join me inside this room, please. I'm not here to cause any harm. I'm not here to hurt any of you. We'll leave it open, Roxy. We'll leave it open. I can hear it. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up very soon. Right, we'll move to the room where the mattress is, I think. Guys. We'll move to the room where the mattress is. So much movement. So much movement. Lots of dragging noises. The fuck? The musical statue just did a massive high-pitched ding. Right. Let's go through to the room. go. So this is a little room that we made connection in one time. We've had very little communication in it since, although we did have a communication in it one time after. That well looked like a little camera then, but it's not. Looks like a fuse box of some sort. Yeah, I picked up the pendulum, guys. Picked it up. Right. We'll put Quizzy out. Put a couple of balls out. I'll put one over here by the door. Put one. I'm going to put one on that wood again next to the bathroom. Right. I'll put one out in this corner as well. I'm going to use word bank again. If there's any spirits that's inside this room that can hear my voice, can you please make your presence known by touching one of the devices I've placed down in the room? I've placed 2 little balls down in the room that if you do touch will begin to flash. And I've also placed a white teddy bear down on the white mattress in front of me. If you touch that white teddy bear on its hand or its leg, it'll also begin to flash. Spirit, you don't need to be afraid of me. I'm not here to cause any harm. Thank you for touching the teddy bear. I'm here as a friend, Spirit. I'm friendly. I'm somebody you can talk to. Can you touch that teddy bear's hand again for me, please? It's very safe for you to touch. It won't hurt you at all. Can you touch its hand again for me, please? Could you tell me your name?
I can't.
Let me play some music statue out for you, Spirit. If you are feeling weak, you can use this music statue as a source of energy. And then once you've built that energy up, you can then use that energy to communicate with me by touching the teddy bear.
Suffocate.
It's the second time we've had suffocate in this room as well. Did you suffocate inside this room, Spirit? Holding on to the music statue. Wow, that was a long pause. That was a very long pause. Spirit, use the music that's coming from the music statue as energy. Draw your energy from the music. So, Fairy, basically what the statue does is we wind the statue up and the statue plays a musical song. Now, the musical song it plays, the spirits can use the sounds that they're hearing, that it generates as a source of energy. Now, a lot of paranormal hunters will go out on a limb and sacrifice their energy. Now, that's all good. It just said again. That's because I've done it here before, and it's probably wanting my energy right now. But what most paranormal hunters do is they give off their own energy. They allow the spirit to take their energy, and it drains them. It's not a very safe thing to do when you're out investigating on your own. So we use the music statue and tell them to get all of their energy source from that music statue. Sometimes I do get a little bit drained, but if I open myself up and allowed the spirits to take my energy, I become even more drained. And we've been in some bad situations before. We've literally only just managed to leave this house one time before, when we were speaking about the bad energy that was inside here. He drained me.
How do you feel?
I feel okay, Spirit. I feel a little bit sick. Are you making me feel that way? If you are making me feel that way, I'd appreciate you to confirm. If you could reach out and touch the teddy bear or one of the balls I've placed out on the floor. Are you making me feel the way I feel? Make your presence known to us, please, Spirit. You're making a lot of noises. The equipment that I have placed out is very safe for you to use. It's not going to cause you any harm. It is okay for you to use them. I have placed them out for you to use. The teddy bear is very soft to touch. Is it a young boy that's inside this room with me? If you are inside this room with me, we have spoke before. You don't need to be afraid of me. I am very friendly. All that's running through my head is to go to the loft room. It's all that keeps running through my head. Right, we'll use Necro again. inside this room for 5 minutes, guys. Again, Necro can be uncomfortable for some people to listen to. If that is you, then turn your volume right down, guys. And in around 5 minutes time, I'll get the community to drop a comment in the comment section when we have finished using it. Necro is an application that scans radio frequencies. So sometimes we get little snippets of radio stations come through. But what we're listening out for is high-pitched, low-pitched voices, whispers, cries, screams, stuff like that. So I'm going to start Necro now, guys. If you have got your headphones turned up or your volume turned up, I'd suggest to turn it down because Necro can be quite loud as well. Can the spirits that can hear my voice please step forward and speak loud and clear into the device I'm holding in my hand? I am a friend, spirit. I'm not here to cause any harm. Can you confirm if you are a child for me, please? Yes. Girl whisper, yes. Is that Lisa that we're speaking with? Lisa, there's a music statue I've placed on the windowsill. If you are feeling weak, you can use that as a source of energy. And then use that energy to communicate with us by touching the teddy bear that's in front of me. Would you like me to go up the stairs, spirit? doesn't want me to go upstairs. That was a come up in a dark, deep voice. Mask. Is there something or somebody holding you back from touching the equipment that I've placed out tonight? Right, guys, I'm going to stop Necro. Can we drop a comment in the chat and let people know that Necro's off, just in case anybody's turned the volume down, please? I think we're going to move up to the loft room. Something doesn't want us here tonight. I can't feel anything bad up to now. The other spirits are playing very differently tonight. Very differently. For those of you who don't believe in this sort of thing, or you're not enjoying the content tonight, you do not have to stay here, guys. Nobody's forcing you to stay here. You can scroll on through Facebook and find some other sort of entertainment for the night. I've seen a lot of trolls in here tonight. If it's not your thing, guys, then just move on. Yeah, we're on Facebook as well, Ria. It's a newly started page. We haven't really posted much content on it as of yet, but we are going to be using it very soon. It's right though, isn't it? I mean, if the amount of people that have come in here as non-believers and that have been trolls, giving it this is fake, that's fake, and then we've been lucky enough to have a connection and big activity not so long after we've had so many trolls. I'd say about 50% of our viewers to this day have all been trolls at some point in this stream, and something's happened while they've been in here trolling and it's made them question themselves, and it all comes out in the end. Sometimes it can be a very quiet night, guys. We don't get much activity. And other nights we can have full-blown conversations. Activity is very strong. Equipment can be moved, physically moved. It's just one of them, guys. It is what it is. If it is something you're interested in, then definitely stick around. If it's not, then politely off you fuck. Right, we're going to go up to the 3rd floor. Yeah, donkey, I'm on my own, bud. I'm on my own. So here is the third floor. Loft room. Now we've got access to this room that I'm stood in right now. We've got access to the bathroom there, about half of the bathroom. But the floor in this bedroom's shot, as you can see. And the floor through there is shot. Now that room there that we're looking at right now is the ceiling above the main room that we were stood in before on the second floor, when we could hear dragging across the ceiling. That is that room right there. Unfortunately, we can't get to it. But we move on. Very weird feeling in this top room. We didn't have that last time. We didn't have that last time at all. Very, very weird feeling inside this room. I've seen somebody ask there about the history about this place. So it used to be a hotel at one point, then it was a pub. It's been a couple of different things over its lifetime, but it dates back to the early 1800's, and it has a lot of history here. Now, there was a family here. We've made connection with a little boy in the bedroom that we were just in with the mattress. He died of starvation. We had a full-blown conversation with him. It was a crazy night, and I went away and did a little bit more digging, and actually found out there's a family that used to run the pub, and they had 3 children. There was 2 boys and 1 girl, and there was 2 parents, and the children were abused, they were neglected. A lot of people that knew the parents, obviously because they were landlord and landlady, they came across as very nice people, butter wouldn't melt in the mouth type of thing. And then it all came out, what happened behind closed doors. So yeah, we haven't had the name of the bad energy that we've communicated with here and that's tried attaching to us. We didn't get a name from that. In terms of research and fixing stuff together, fixing the puzzle together, the only communication that we've had that... Wow. The only communication that we've had that we can actually link together like a jigsaw piece and make truth out of is the little boy. He was kept in his room and starved. He was locked away in his room while his mum and dad were working downstairs until stupid hours in the morning. The mum and dad would often have lock-ins. For those of you who don't know what lock-ins are, it's where the pub door is shut and they keep a few people inside and they carry on drinking until stupid hours of the morning. I'm going to place the EMF. I'm going to place Quizette down here. The doorway. Hi from Australia. Are you in England? We are indeed. And welcome in from Australia. Hope you enjoy the content in here tonight. I know we're getting a big gust of wind, so as we're in the top room, we've got a Velux here that's got a hole in it. In this room, you can see from the outside that's also got another roof window in it like that is broken. And then here, we've also got broken windows, so there's big gusts of wind coming through here right now and smacking me in the back of the head. The equipment that's on the floor though seems okay, as it is on the ground. There doesn't seem to be a breeze on the floor, so that's good. Oh, left leg on Quizzy. Wait, which bit do I need to slow down? What have I gone too fast about, chat? All of it, sorry. Moving too fast, I'm sorry. I'm going to place the REM pod out as well at the top of the stairs. Ball's going off. The book isn't here. The book's gone. I'm moving too fast again for you, I'm sorry. There was a little bit of a draft there, flicked Quiz's ear. I'm going to start with word bank again, guys. The wind's getting very strong. No, there's no cars passing by. Wow. Very dodgy vibe inside this room tonight. So Jeffrey was the last spirit that we connected with inside this room, with the pendant. He was a nice spirit. This wind's going crazy. Not necessarily, Keely, because most of the doors aren't on the door frames anymore. So the banging's more like something like banging off the floor. The only doors really that are still in any kind of condition to be banging against door frames would be the ones downstairs on the bottom floor, where the beer used to be kept. Just said hidden. So with the banging and the scraping, I wouldn't say that was the wind. But you know me, guys, if there is something that can explain a noise or that can give an excuse for the noise, I'm normally the first to say it. Especially if it was me that's made the noise. If there's any spirits inside this room with me, can you please make yourself known? I'd appreciate if you could touch the white teddy bear that I've placed down on its hand or its leg. or the ball that I've placed at the top of the steps into the room. Are you here with us, Jeffrey? Can you hear my voice? Spirits, I'd really appreciate if you could show your presence to me, please. You can do this by touching a teddy bear or one of the balls that I've placed down in the room. Spirit, if I make a noise, can you copy me back, please?
Peace.
Peace.
Speak. Shiver.
Speak, shiver. I've just gone really cold. Spirit, I'd really appreciate if you could step forward and communicate with me, please. Or if you can make the noise back that I just made. If I make it again, can you copy me back, please? The bear's tag, guys, I think's the wind. The little black tag on the teddy's on his ear. I think it's the wind that's moving it. Definitely. Definitely. no users. So the bear's, it's got quite good sensors, to be honest. Something literally has to touch it or brush against it for it to start flashing. A little bit of wind's not going to do that. If it was a strong wind and it made the teddy fall over, then yes, possibly. But it's not a very strong wind. It's just flickering the label on the teddy's ear there. Very, very inactive night compared to other nights we've had inside this location. Yeah, we're going to try Necro in a second, guys. We're going to try Necro in a second. There is I Delta. There is a lot of energy. It just doesn't seem to want to communicate with me very well tonight. I'm going to let's place the music statue out. Let's break the silence it, see if we can build up the energy a bit more. And then we'll try Necro. Spirits, I've placed a music statue down inside the room that's playing the music that you can hear. If you do need a source of energy, if you are feeling weak, you can use that as a source of energy. And then use that energy to communicate with me. To be honest, I do feel they want me to give off my own energy tonight. There's been a couple of moments tonight where I've been close to saying, use my energy and giving it permission to. Ball again. Thank you for touching the ball, Spirit. So they wouldn't get as much energy or as fast as energy from the music statues than they would if I was to give them my energy. As I'm a living person, of course, and I've got lots of energy. So with them, it's not happened in a very long time where they've wanted my energy over the music statue. But I do have a strong feeling tonight that the music statue is just not cutting it for them. They want my energy, and I'm not going to give them my energy. I'm not going to put myself in that position. Right, guys, let's try necrophonics for 5 minutes inside this room, and then we'll make our way back down and out, I think. Let's see what necrophonics has to say. Again, guys, for those of you who have just tuned in, necrophonics can be uncomfortable for some viewers to listen to. If that is you, turn your volume right down, guys, and we'll get the community to drop a comment in the chat when we have turned Necro off. Necrophonic is an application that uses radio frequency. It scans through radio frequency to try and pick up on the spirit world, spirit voices. Now, sometimes we do get little radio snippets come through that you guys will hear, but what we're listening out for is high-pitched, low-pitched voices, cries, whispers, screams, things like that. So I'm going to start Necro now, guys. And we're going to have it on for 5 minutes, and we're going to see if we can get any clear communication out of it. I heard a David then. Are there any spirits inside this room that would like to step forward and speak into the device in my hand? Evil. Ooh, footstep right behind me. Spirits, if you are close to me and you are inside this room, please give me a sign. You can do this by touching one of the pieces of equipment I've placed out in the room. Yeah, can do, Chrissy. I'm feeling a bit off. Jeffrey, are you inside this room with me again? I can feel them in the room. 1000%. More so in this back corner here. I've just had a strong smell of fire again then. Just keep on getting leave and go and right guys, I'm going to stop Necro there. I don't feel like we're wanted here tonight. It's very strange. We've not had this one before. Now I've had a quiet night before. Oh, in all fairness, we have had a quiet night here before. But nothing like this. Thanks, Kells. Right, guys, I'm going to pack the equipment up. I think we'll call it a night at that. Very, very strange feeling in this room tonight. I can't put my finger on it. Can't put my finger on it, chat. Right, that, and this. Alright guys. Whew. Let's make a bounce. So a quiet night again tonight, chat. I say again, although it's been a while since we've had a quiet night now, hasn't it? We've had quite a few active nights recently. Goodbye, spirits. So we do leave the pub again. We leave the pub again. Goodbye, spirits. Thank you. Let's go, chat. Now, sometimes we do have them quiet nights, guys. We're not always packed full of activity. Otherwise, it wouldn't be true. Nonetheless, a good night had. To be honest, Robert, I feel a little bit weird. I feel a little bit weird. I don't know what's wrong with me. When I say like I feel weird, I don't mean like anything to be worried about. I feel, in a way, I feel drained. But not in a bad way, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel very disorientated. Even more so when we got down to that lower floor there. I felt almost drunk, if that makes sense. I felt almost drunk. Weird. Trolls don't normally affect me, guys. Don't worry about the trolls. They can't get to your man shits and giggles. Don't worry about them, chat. They haven't bothered me in the slightest tonight. Haven't bothered me in the slightest. I've noticed a couple of you guys have got fed up with them, but you guys take care of the trolls a lot quicker than I take care of the trolls. So, and like I said halfway through tonight as well, it's mostly the trolls that'll come in and give us a load of jip for what we're doing, and then they'll silent watch us for maybe a week or 2 weeks, and then they'll randomly comment like big supporters and like fucking massive fans, and when really 2 weeks ago they were in the chat trolling and calling it a load of shit. But that's just some people for you guys. 9 times out of 10 as well, it is people aged between the age of 24 and like 35 to 40. They are fully grown pedigree adults, chat. We'll call them pedigree because trolls are dogs. So we'll call them pedigree. They're adults. Full grown adults. They don't bother me, chat. Keyboard warriors. Keyboard warriors. But they don't affect what we do, guys, and they won't bring us down. They will not bring us down. We all love what we do. If it's not what they like, then they can politely off the fuck they go, right? On your bike and away down the motorway, my friend. Rox is KO'd, no way. Night, everybody. If you are tuning off now to get some sleep, big love to you all. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. You're incredible. Thank you for showing your love and support. The best way to keep up to date when we're next going live is, of course, on our Discord. If you're not on our Discord already, it is over in our TikTok bio, guys. Click the link in our TikTok bio. Click Discord and it'll take you straight over to our server. We have daily chats in there. And we also take screenshots and have community members sharing their screenshots in there also. So if you haven't already, make sure you join our Discord, guys. If you haven't missed any of tonight's stream, although it has been a quiet stream, if you do feel like you want to watch from the beginning, it will be available for you to fully watch back tomorrow over on YouTube, tomorrow afternoon, guys. So keep your eyes out, keep your eyes peeled for the announcement coming out tomorrow on Discord for that. Now, I'm going to quickly sage in the vehicle and the bag. How do we recover after? So what I'm doing now is I'm doing sage. So I'm burning some sage, and I do the four corners of the car while it's smouldering. Like so, and then I open the bag and we smoulder the bag as well. So we light the sage, we just hold it inside the bag and smoulder inside the bag. Big love, Aaron. Thank you for being here again tonight, bud. Just like that. And then we say the Lord's Prayer. So, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, for ever and ever. Amen. So that's what I do for cleansing when I get back to the car. I do the Lord's Prayer, and I smoulder some white sage. I also do the Lord's Prayer again once I come off the live before I enter my home, and smoulder again around the car. And then I have around 30 minutes before I fall asleep just to clear everything out of my head and ready for the next day. Hey, big love, guys. So like I say, for the new people who have joined us tonight that are still here, big love to you guys. Hopefully, even though it has been a quiet night tonight, you have enjoyed the content. You've enjoyed seeing how things work. Hopefully on the next live and our next location, we have some activity that we can show you guys that we've had in the past. And we've had some crazy nights, guys. We really have had some crazy nights. Unexplainable nights, to be honest. Unexplainable. For those who were watching the nursery as well, on Thursday night, was it Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night, when we did the old nursery. It wasn't a rat that was running at me, guys. So it was a little boy. It was a little boy. He was playing around. Now he 100%. He must have been on all fours. Now he looked like a little animal. This is why I freaked out. You know, it looked like a little animal. Now, if you watch back on the YouTube video, because it is available to watch back on the YouTube now, at the 2 hours and 15 minutes mark, you can see the little boy sat on top of the table next to the blue box. You can see him plain as day, chat. Plain as day. He ran into me, so we kind of like bumped into each other. So as I was videoing the bathroom and showing you guys the bathroom, as I took a step back and turned around, he was coming down the stairs to come inside the room with me, and he kind of like bumped into me and startled me, and then he was upset that he scared me, so he didn't communicate with us. But you can see him plain as day at 2 hours 15 minutes on the stream. It's that was a crazy night. If you listen carefully, it sounds like an animal. I'd say a dog with nails on hard flooring. If a dog was running on your hard flooring at home and went to like go run around the corner, it kind of just skidded because obviously it's a hard floor, and you hear that nail scratching like that. That's the sound we had. It was crazy. Jaffarai YouTube is also linked in our TikTok bio, my friend. So if you click the link that's in our bio, it'll give you a drop down of all our socials. So we've got Discord, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We've got Spotify playlists. If you click on the YouTube one, that'll take you straight to our YouTube channel. Same for anybody else, guys. If you ever want to watch one of our past streams, I think we've got over 30 live streams on YouTube now. There's plenty on there for you guys to catch up on if you fancy an action-filled night. See two faces in the bushes. Very big possibility, Shanice. Very big possibility. So the bad energy that was from inside this building, as far as we are aware, is still out in the garden. And we are looking at the bottom of the garden. You guys are looking at the bottom of the garden now. That's the bushes at the bottom of the garden. Exactly, Nikki, exactly. That top room there was it was very strange in that top room tonight. Very strange. I can't put my finger on it. Definitely a feeling we've not had before in that top room. Right, guys, are we ready for the going home song? If we're ready for the going home song, let's see some blue hearts in the chat. If you haven't heard the going home song before, you're not going to want to miss it. You'll have a little laugh. But not as much as you're going to laugh at the good night song when we get to our destination for turning the live off. When are we back on? So, guys, I've announced over on the Discord what we're going to do from now on is do a night and then we're going to have 2 nights off. I've experimented over the past couple of weeks, different rest periods, and I think that 2 nights rest period is more than enough for myself to get some rest, but also it's just enough time for you guys before you start itching to get your next paranormal fix. So I think 2 nights rest